Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back. So, Splight Adamancipators. It's the reason why I decided to somewhat combine them with each other is that obviously Adamancipator has a full engine that's rank 2, link 2. You know, speaks for itself. You know how Adamancipator works. Plus, ever since Block Dragon got hit, Adamancipators, kind of vanished. Well, it's still an okay deck, but I mean, as you know, Block Dragon definitely made the deck where it is now. I'm calling this deck Splight Adamancipator, but as you see here in the main deck, I'm not really running any, regular Splight monsters. The only two monsters, Splight monsters, that I'm running are the two extra deck monsters. So both the Link 2, the Monster Reborn one, right? Plus the Gigantic Splight, the Exceed, the rank 2 Exceed, that it's mind-blowingly overpowered. And the thing is that how consistent is this build? As you see, just count. There are, what was it, 14 rock types, earth, rock types basically to be revealed, non-tuners to be revealed from, the deck to at least hit something with your smaller pilots, right? With your smaller Adamancipator monsters. So that's not the issue. Issue number 2 could potentially be is that the amount of hand traps. And as you know, because of Block Dragon, Adamancipators now don't have the capability to slap in like 9 hand traps, or even maybe more, as it was with Block Dragon. But now I guess the instant hand trap that's going in is Droplet. Hand trap, Droplet, 3 Droplet, and then there are some flex spots. I went for Nibiru because I feel that it's the biggest card, biggest counter, the most impactful card. Let's just call it like that. And 1 Ash Blossom, which reason being, as you will see in this particular, this is like the first replay I had with the deck. Just some solitaring play. And this is the reason why I'm playing 1 Ash Blossom, because as you know, the deck has the capability to, Splight has the capability to search hand traps, right? Helki special summons your Ghost, Ogre or Ash Blossoms from the deck, and then with Swap Frog you can bounce them back. Also, one of the reasons why I decided to combine them both is that you saw that Adamancipator Earth.deck got a new monster, being the Salamander guy, the Katrin, I believe the name is. It's a level 2 that has the capability to discard itself, and then you can have like an extra normal summon for basically all of your Adamancipators, for Quackimere Guardian, whatever. Plus, as a level 2, is it an Aqua type? I'm not sure, I should have checked it. It's a level 2 as well. It's a non-tuner, so it can be special summoned from the graveyard. So it's basically very similar to Dragoonity. So one of the Dragoonity cards that, it's basically a free level 2 monster on the field, which again could facilitate those Link 2, Rank 2, level 8 synchro plays, level 6 synchro plays. You get the deal, you get the point. As for the rest, Parallel Exceed is something that I think Adamancipators are, running here post Block Dragon because of Granite. Granite can extend into, either blue or red, right? Both are the level 2s. The thing is that, okay, so there it is, that's the new one. Katrin, I believe the name is. Basically just a level 2, discarded from your hand to the graveyard for an extra normal summon. Plus it can reborn itself from the graveyard for any rank 2, link 2, whatever. Or hardly any restrictions. So what's I believe the biggest question there might be is, okay, what's the actual benefit for you kind of, like occupying or giving some extra deck space first of all for Splight? There are 3 cards needed, like very minimal, being the Splight Link 2, the one that's here in the extra monster zone that has the monster reborn during both players' turns, plus protection effect for both Appaloosa and Boral Savage here in this case, plus the Gigantic Splight, the Exceed being basically the double helix, the one that special summons from the deck, which fetches your Swap Frog or any level 2, right, can extend. Plus Toadally awesome, which I feel it's the problem card from all the cards. Splight, it's I think an okay deck, but the thing is that, okay, it can play through hand traps, okay, that's fine, but it can, and that's the problem, it can end on like double Omni negation, plus Toad can steal cards, reset them. So that's the problem. So I won't be surprised if Konami actually hits Totally Awesome. Other than, they're not going to hit Splight yet. And as you see, I'm not running any of the main deck monster splites, just the two, the Exceed and the Link 2. And okay, and that's another point, is how consistent is your deck now? Do you, at least, is it worth adding in the Splight engine 1 and 2, the Frog engine? As you saw, I'm dedicating 5 main deck spots to that, or for that, so 3 swap. 1 Ronin and 1 dupe. The dupe could be something like it's not really needed, it's a nice extra, so if you really want to make it as much consistent as possible, you could drop dupe frog, you know, from the main deck, but like it has so many beneficial plays. The thing is that, okay, if your opponent throws multiple hand traps at you, you know, from during your regular Adamancipator combos, it's very easy for the deck to make this play, to go for your Spiral Double Helix, your Gigantic Splight, your rank 2 Exceed, and as you know, like 1 rank 2 Exceed equals double Toad. Double Omni-Negation. 1 card equals, well, you know, the investment, but you know what I mean. It just ends on double Omni-Negation. So if your opponent, as you saw in the replays, is negating your Adamancipator cards, your Doki Doki, or what, because again that's your whole engine, you can still follow it up with potential extenders, and even though you have like a Helki or one of the new ones, your Catherine, the Salamander guy here in my hand, reborn from the graveyard, and for whatever reason you can make your Gigantic Splight with not only level 2 but also Link 2 monsters. So if you have like a negated Helki on the field, you can just use it as material for Gigantic Splight. And again, Gigantic Splight equals double Omni-Negation, which is mind-blowing on its own. So I feel it's definitely worth it. And that brings me to another point, to what I was saying before, is okay, you're kind of sacrificing some main deck spots for the small frog engine. Is it really that consistent? Yes, I think so. Is it better than, you know, Splight Frogs that we are seeing now in the OCG? No, definitely not. I mean, as you know, Splight Frog plays like those one card combos, 1 card engines, plus it has the capability to play, you know, 15 or more hand traps. So that's you know, you can't top that with Adamancipator's post Block Dragon ban. But now with Block Dragon banned, Adamancipators on their own already don't have the space for hand traps, not too much, right? Like 6 flex spots, like triple Nibiru, triple Imper maybe, or triple Droplet or something like that. 1 tagged Ash Blossom because of Helki, you can bounce it back, very similar to, you know, tagged Effect Failure or something like that. If you want to run Crossout Designator, it's always there, right? So I think it's definitely worth it. You're extending your plays, your opponent won't expect it. You know, throwing those negations at you, plus, and this is or at least I think it was the previous replay, is there are ways to, I was about to say dodge a Droplet, but I mean, like what was it? Discard 3 and I still won, especially after Droplet, right? And yeah, and that's something I haven't mentioned yet. Okay, Despia is probably, you know, the best deck now currently in the TCG. Is Super Poly is definitely a problem, and you saw me making Savage a couple of times. But, you know, the extra deck might need some small changes here and there. Maybe Crystal Wing is better. Maybe the Adamancipator level 8 water synchro is better because it's not a dark. You won't play, or you're not playing into an opponent's super polymerization. So again, that's something to keep in mind. But other than that, again, it just plays, it plays like regular Adamancipator. You're playing, and that's also the thing, is that that new level 2, it gives you the extra normal summon. That's crucial. It could potentially, you know, give you the Guardian normal summon plus another normal summon for like one of your, you know, Adamancipator cards to start extending. Or, you know, at least as a starter, right, to get off your combo. So I think it's definitely something that you could try out. It's I was about to say fun, but you know what I mean. It's something different. Is it better than Splight Frog that we are seeing now in the OCG? No, definitely not. For the most obvious reasons, but I feel better than Adamancipators than that we now know in the TCG. So post Block Dragon ban. So it is what it is. And let's not forget, the deck now just has an easy Herald access, especially because of this. Your Catherine, your Salamander guy, you know, you can easily make Herald, and of course Herald again prevents your opponent from using Droplet on your field, right? because the cards are banished. So, you know, give it a try and feel free to leave feedback like always. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Lead signing out. Peace.